In this problem, we apply an unsteady state energy balance to a system that starts out with a tank of liquid toluene, 2/3 full, and we have a vacuum pump that's continuously removing vapor. We are simultaneously adding heat to keep the temperature 25 degrees, and the question is how much heat we have to add if we're going to remove half of the initial toluene. Well, if you look at general energy balance, we would say the number of moles final times the internal energy per mole final minus the number of moles initially times the internal energy per mole initially. And this would be equal to the energy flowing out, so minus the number of moles out times the enthalpy per mole because it's flow, and plus the heat added. Now, U1 and U2 are equal because we're at 25 degrees, and we could set them equal to a reference temperature, and we'll make the reference temperature 25 degrees C. So then H out would be H at the reference temperature, and then heat capacity if the temperature is above our reference temperature, 25, so this term is going to be 0, plus the fact that it's a vapor, so the heat of vaporization. This, of course, is a liquid. We set the reference to 25, so these two are equal to 0. Well, that means H reference, which is essentially equal to U reference for a liquid, is also 0. So therefore, H out is just equal to the heat of vaporization. Well, the left side 0, the equation can be rearranged to be number of moles out times delta H of vaporization. That's equal to Q. Now, the left side disappears because we start at 25, we end up at 25. If that were not the case, then, of course, we'd have terms on the left side. But for this special case, it reduces. And number of moles out is going to be half the number of moles in. So since we're solving for Q, it'd be the number of moles that we start with, so that would be N1 divided by 2, delta H of vaporization. So fairly simple case, but important thing to note that it's delta H of vaporization, not delta U of vaporization for this type problem. Now, to get the numbers, we can go to the NIST chemistry web book, and it has values that I'll just write down. So this means we can solve for the number of moles initially in 1. 2/3 of a cubic meter is the amount of volume of liquid, and then there's 10 to the third liters per cubic meter, and then because we have the density in moles per liter, 3.16 moles per liter, which means the number of moles we start with, 2.1 times 10 to the third moles, and therefore Q is equal to 2.13 times 10 to the third, 2 because we evaporate half, and then 37 kilojoules per mole. And this ends up being 3.88 times 10 to the fourth kilojoules. Or for the fact we only have two significant figures in delta H, and in the problem statement means we have 3.9 times 10 to the fourth kilojoules. So that's how much energy we have to put in to keep it at 25 degrees and evaporate half.